The world, yes! Seek freedom and the world shall be stretched out before your eyes. If the endless dreams of Rose and Thorn. It looks like somebody wants to sell me something! Becky Hopkins.
Man, I don't like this infomercial. Change the channel.
The Hero of Tomorrow.
Imagine getting one shot at life and your parents named you Rice.
And the Media Hunter.
I am Tony Chopper, and now I'm the leader.
Guide your spirits, conquer it! Bear conviction behind your flag. This is Tracing the Grand Line. How we doing?
I've had a very busy day.
This has been a weird fucking week.
Yeah, I had a bunch of yard work to do because, for those who don't know, as of our recording, July 17th, 2024, there have been a bunch of storms in my area that culminated in, like, a big derecho that had, like, 10 or 11 confirmed tornadoes in it Monday. And so there's been a lot of grass mowing and debris picking up that's needed to be done today. So, yeah, that's been my day.
And that's the weirdest thing to happen today, or this week at all.
I was just explaining why I might be tired.
I have guacamole, so I'm okay.
It rained for like a half hour, and then it was sunny again.
I also got some energy back with some meatloaf wrapped in bacon for dinner tonight.
I'm tired for the usual reasons. It's hot in July, and traffic.
Oh, it's hot over here too, and I might have also forgotten to put on sunscreen when I was mowing the lawn.
Also, apparently something happened with that wrestling thing.
Yeah, I'm hoping Isaac left that in. Basically, before the summary is before we started, I was watching Dynamite with some friends, and I was trying to wait until the match ended because I didn't think it would go a literal fucking hour. Like, Leo can attest to this fast. I was literally begging for the match to end, like, 10 minutes before it did. And I liked it until the ending.
You were just screaming like Servo. And
No. I actually have a clip for this, and it's wrestling related. One moment. I'll play it here so Isaac can just put it in.
I have a monitor because I don't think I want to know what's going on over there.
Okay, let's go to our One Piece fun fact of the day. I don't have one, so I'm going to swallow my pride and go to this comic book resources article, 10 weird facts you never knew about Eagle Robin. Her favorite color is purple. That's the fact.
Solid.
That's the fact of the
I
day.
mean,
That's the fact of the day.
I would assume that every Straw Hat is like an assigned color.
Yes, I know. I just love that was on the list just like that. I didn't want to scroll too much. Anyway. We ready to just get into it? This is clearly going to be a very silly episode. Oh, I want to point out, yeah, I changed up my delivery of the intro this time around because the Gold Roger voice I used for opening 2 anyway. And I just wanted to go with something silly, so I went with a bit from Make Some Noise, the voice of, "Yes, I shall teach you knowledge."
my first thought was the brain going, yes!
Yes. The Grand Line, celebrated for its grandiness. Ooh, okay, I'm going to close Twitter after this, but Chris Jericho, of course, very happy to be celebrating 88 days as champion. For context, those who don't know, Jericho's wife was one of the Jan 6 people. Anyway!
Let's get to the actual episodes.
Episode 131, The First Patient, the untold story of the Rumble Ball. We open on the crew sleeping, Nami currently on watch. Nami, don't get yourself sick again, please.
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
Like last time.
Oh, hey, an island. Neat. Oh my god, Sanji and Zoro sleeping face to face.
They're about to do the Spider-Man. I don't think they were about to do the Spider-Man kiss, and then they almost did.
Now, yes, in fairness, it's because Sanji hears Nami's voice and he leans in for a kiss thinking he's going for Nami, and Zoro's like, "What?"
Yeah, it's a not gay joke, but it's a surprisingly funny one just because of Zoro's reaction.
It's funny because you know they're obviously in love with each other.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As Mike Stacklasa said it, it's a case of the not gays.
They just need, like, just leave them on the ship alone together for a day.
Shit.
Also, I like Luffy scurrying up the mast like an actual monkey.
Yes. So it was
I
pointed
do
out,
feel sorry for Usopp breaking his nose again.
it's gonna stick like this at some point. Phil did point out that apparently Luffy has to be in the outfit that he's like his Alabasta outfit for these filler arcs because Jaya starts right after Robin joins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, it's comfy.
Phone.
And I know we were talking about, like, that's gotta be sweaty as hell. Luffy already doesn't bathe more than once a week. Or, hang on. I forgot who. I know Zoro bathes the least often of the Straw Hats. And he's still in his outfit from Alabasta.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining him smelling like burning rubber.
This used to be a white outfit.
Ugh.
Hang on, all three of them. Nami informs the crew of the island, and I've noticed everyone's changed. Yeah, they talk for a while, but Usopp's nose is still fucked up. Oh, hey, fruit trees, and Sanji's the first to climb them. I was waiting for someone to get it.
Also, they're on an island with pineapples on it. Well, quote unquote pineapples. They look slightly different than ours, but it looks like a pineapple, and they're on an island shaped like a pineapple. So obviously, my first thought was, who lives in a pineapple under the pineapple under the pineapple?
Who grows with some pineapples on the pineapple? Anyway, Sanji's on food gathering duty, and Nami holds out straws to draw like the fucking Kieres dog. Which this will be here. Whoever draws the unlucky long straw,
But not before Luffy draws 3.
yeah, Luffy just grabbing 3 because he thinks it's whoever has most wins. Luffy's just in his own world at all times.
Yeah.
Someone needs to play the following instructions game. Maybe the most obscure Rift Tracks reference I've made.
Okay, now let's play the quiet game.
Yeah, oh my god. Whoever draws the unlucky long straw guards the ship, and yeah, Luffy can't be in charge of this one. Chopper drew the long one, so he's got to guard. Nami's got to navigate. Everyone else is off to gather food. Where's Robin?
Also, Chopper goes. Also, when Chopper's left on the ship, Nami goes, "Keep her in one piece, huh?"
Oh my god!
Roll credits.
Why is this become Family Feud?
Anyway.
Yep. Chopper's excited to explore the ship alone, even if he's not actually alone. Time for some pretend, and oh my god, his captain hat folds.
Yeah.
Yes! It's adorable!
I want to see it. Okay, now we gotta do an edit of Chopper in that "I am the captain now."
Yeah. Yeah, oh hey, yeah, Robin's still on the ship. Chopper's still not fully good.
Robin's just pretty much reading for this entire set of episodes.
Yep, and she's reading Rainbow Mist. There's several volumes of it, and she reads them all during this entire sub-arc.
Yep. Chopper's still not fully on board with Robin being here, which is really him just being afraid. Chopper decided he's going to spend the day making rumble balls, and why is it so funny to me that there's a regular-ass coffee maker on this ship?
Robin just making coffee.
It's time to flash back to when Chopper made his first rumble ball, and hey, it's Kureha again. Turns out he made it on accident when he was trying to hide from Kureha that he was messing with her expensive and rare medicines.
He basically poured everything that he was working on into the bowl at the same time.
Writing rare medicines just makes me think, quick, quesadillas are my medicines.
And of course, because Chopper's too focused on making the rumble balls, he doesn't notice that Robin's there. So of course now we gotta do Robin with the "I've been here the whole time."
You know, in that flashback, you lucked out, Chopper. You could have almost made meth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luffy, we gotta cook.
That's Sanji's job.
Yeah.
That was a quick flashback. Robin finally makes her presence known to Chopper, and it's clear she just wants to get along. Oh, and make her coffee. Chopper goes through his powers, but Robin's not going to fight. She finds him cute. And I instantly get the mother-son dynamic these two have.
I do like how he tries to scan her with the rumble scope, but he can't find her weak point.
Probably because she's not actually attacking.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining Robin just somehow manifesting those little strawberry grandma candies and giving some to Chopper.
Yeah. Robin asks Chopper to head off and replace the water he spilled during his little rampage, and hey, we get Robin's poster.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice sexy sex.
It would have been really funny if they'd had that music. They reversed the posters.
And hell, even I'd forgive Chopper if he spilled coffee. And bear in mind, I'm from a very coffee addicted family.
Yeah. Keep in mind, Chopper knows Robin even less than some of the other crew members. So
Yeah.
as far as he knows, she's still the person that tried to kill them in the last arc. So,
He's very much in stranger danger mode right now.
yeah.
Usopp's being lazy. Luffy's hanging out with the local monkey population, living up to his name. And oh my god, who left Zoro alone?
All I was thinking when I saw those monkeys surrounding Luffy was just the Super Mario Brothers live action movie. A monkey!
Yeah.
Also, the island is shaped like those fucking pineapple-like fruits, and I'm just wondering, is this island like the planet in Rick and Morty where everything was on a cob?
Dragon Twister will make short work of the fruit gathering. Nice work, Zoro, though a bit of an overkill.
Yeah. He gets the fruit off of the trees, but a whole bunch more fall onto him. I'm like, that's almost a My Little Pony gag, except with apples.
Forget that. That's a Gilligan's Island gag.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a One Piece Gilligan's Island crossover of any kind?
There should have been.
Yeah, because that seems easy as fuck to do.
Honestly, I'd prefer that to Baywatch.
Yeah, it makes more sense than when it was with Baywatch.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's really cool to see Nami just actually doing navigational work. It's clear she's as good as she's always been. And Sanji, don't you have food to get?
Yeah.
Chopper and Robin are getting the water. Who's guarding the ship? Who's guarding the ship?
Oh my god, Bear is driving. How can that be?
No, the bear won't show up till Water 7.
Although, Chopper, carrying that water barrel would be a lot easier if you took on your more man form. Or even your big deer form.
He's probably intimidated by Robin right now.
Maybe.
Robin's finally found peace for the first time in decades. Let's let her enjoy it. And hey,
Yeah.
water, lots of it. It's really nice to show that Robin, a tortured soul, is now able to be happy. Robin wants to know about Kureha, and Chopper gives her the rundown. Chopper did memorize hundreds of textbooks like Kureha wanted, but oh shit, Kureha suddenly falls sick. She got a disease from a patient she treated, and it's up to Chopper to cure her. On his own. No help this time. I mean, obviously he did it just fine, but it's because it's a flashback, but
Is it weird that during this whole thing, when Chopper was reading off facts about a particular bacteria, I was like, wait, I want to know more about the bacteria! Don't get sick, I want to know more!
that checks out.
Yeah.
Also, oh fuck, Chopper's got to do practical experience. That's the thing that kept me from being a vet tech.
Oh boy. And I'm just like, I'm in such suspense knowing that Kureha survives.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of, yeah.
Look, it's still intimidating. Like, at least Chopper doesn't have to give a fucking shot or inject or blood draw or something. Again, shit that kept me from being a vet tech. Okay, the injections weren't the hard part. It's the IV draws I had trouble with.
Yeah.
I do like that even though Chopper does get it right, Korea's immediately like, medicine, no matter how good medicine is, it doesn't work instantaneously, which is a good lesson. Like, usually in kids shows, you see medicine work instantly. That's not how it works in real life.
Yeah. And also, Dr. Correa saying that most patients won't ask about the ingredients in the medicine and will just trust the doctor's judgment. Oh, well, how I wish that was always true.
Ah!
Topical.
I did raise an eyebrow at a line that Robin has where she says that she wishes she knew someone in her life she had a strong connection with, which...
They couldn't have known.
I mean, we'll save that for when we get to her backstory.
Yay!
I'm scared.
Nami doesn't buy Usopp's story, but Zoro is clearly today's winner. And hey, the first Mosshead reference.
Yeah. You want some of me, Mosshead? I mean, duh.
I knew the Mosshead insult was coming because I've seen that shit pop up in so much fan work so far, and hell, it even pops up early in the live-action series.
It's also kind of weird how they're just not acknowledging Robin when they get back to the ship.
Yeah.
Well, she's in the middle of reading a book. You don't interrupt someone when they're in the middle of reading.
Like, especially not someone who said her specialty is assassination.
Yeah. And yeah, Robin grabbed a flower. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's a cute episode. Like,
Yeah.
it honestly feels like the focus was split between Chopper and Robin, but that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I like seeing their dynamic so far. It's cute.
Like, we do get a little bit of each. Or, like, each episode does have her do... damn it. She does get to say something to each Straw Hat, I think.
Yeah. Like... And... I think it's because, like we said, the part of the manga that actually did say Robin's backstory hadn't been written yet. So they're trying to be as vague as possible while also still trying to have her relate a bit more to the crew.
Yeah, that's a really good episode. I got nothing else to say about it.
Yeah. Like, this is the kind of filler I like, which is the character building kind.
Exactly, and not, boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 132. Uprising of the Navigator for the Unyielding Dream. We open on Nami looking out at the sea, Zoro doing more insane workouts, and Luffy, Usopp, and Chopper fishing.
Just dang, Zoro.
I like how Chopper, while he can talk to pretty much every animal, but he has no problem with catching fish.
Yeah.
I mean, this shit happens.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things where Chopper probably realizes, circle of life.
Then I can't eat fish.
Yeah, it's true. He's an herbivore.
Reminds me of Leela catching the crate of boots.
And then when Usopp is trying to pull up the man-eater, I'm like, you guys can help,
We could, but we won't.
It turns out he just pulled up a really tiny fish.
This is me thinking I've gotten something I haven't already caught in Animal Crossing, and it's just another goddamn sea bass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I caught a sea bass. Sea bass.
I just want to finish the museum!
I get the feeling Luffy's never caught anything because he gets way too bored way too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only fished like once in my life, and it was when I was a little kid, and I don't really remember much of the experience. I know there's at least 1 or 2 pictures of me holding a catch.
Anyway, while they're fishing, Sanji comes out with a skin smoothing drink for Nami. And it just looks like lemonade. But although in fairness, a glass of cold lemonade on a hot day is definitely not something to miss out on.
Mm-hmm.
Although, at one point, they're like, we want some, and he goes, what do you three care about having smoother skin? To be cuter.
But Chopper, you're already cute.
I'm just imagining Luffy making the most kawaii Desu face. Speaking of which, it seems Luffy caught something, and it's a snail? No, it's Lord Helix!
He has risen!
Yeah, I put an Amistar because he's bigger.
Yeah.
Also, I wonder if that skin rejuvenating drink is recreatable. Maybe we'll find out. But yeah. No, instead, it's a vessel being piloted by this guy, Rice. He's played by Chris Kaysen, who we last talked about as Mr. 11. In Japanese, it's Taiki Matsumo, who is the narrator in Digimon Data Squad, as well as Little Prince in the 1978 series, Arthur Young in Gundam F91, Pegasus and Helios in Sailor Moon S, Hiroshi in Magical Girl Pretty Sammy, Hiroto Majima in Magical Project S, Kikunojo Ota in Sakura Wars, SpongeBob, young Gonzo in the movie we just talked about, Kento Kabashi in Hajime no Ippo, Koga in Inuyasha, Jin Manjome in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Agumon in Digimon Data Squad, Ling Tong in Dynasty Warriors, Saturn in Pokemon Masters, and Gekkomon in Digimon Ghost Game before his death only a few weeks ago. May he rest in peace.
Also, his vessel is apparently called the S-Car. Get it?
Now this is the part where I ask, what's the 4Kids one?
There is none. 4Kids dubbed none of the episodes in this set.
Wait,
I thought there was one they did.
No, they didn't do any of the ones in this set.
Not even the last one?
Hang on, let me go check.
Because I could have sworn there was a character in one of these episodes that they actually kept.
There is one that's coming up next time, but we only watched up through episode 134.
That should be the one, then.
No. I think the character you're thinking of is in episode 135, because they didn't dub any of the episodes from 131 to 135.
134, you mean?
134, yes.
Well,
If you're thinking of the Bandit, that's next time. Or the time after next, but we'll get to that.
4Kids doesn't like character development.
Eh.
But then again, it'll be nice to wean ourselves away from them.
so what's this dude's deal? He's a delivery guy, and he's already getting on my nerves.
I don't like you.
Nope.
the Geeky Yasu means cheap. Can you guess why?
Yes.
Also, Chopper giving the snail some water.
Eh. Also... Crap, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, wait, no, I remember now. Because one of the items he was selling was soap, and because of that, and the fact that he's basically a cheesy infomercial host, I remember at least one One Piece parody that had him footage of him set to the Chill It Bang remix.
Real infomercials in this guy.
Yeah.
Just get to your pyramid scheme pitch already, dude.
Like he's got some items that actually kind of do have an equivalent in the real world. Like he's selling like a shake weight, something that's kind of like a skip it.
It's a little rabbit thing that looks like it's one of those ab rolly things.
Yeah, the Ab Force.
Well, I mean, I think there's a more generic name for them too, because it's like a whole category of exercise equipment.
No, I just want to see Chopper with the Aber 2000.
They'll be Olipons!
Actually,
Just
no,
wait.
I think we have one of those ab rolly things in the garage.
Just wait until he tries to sell Zoro with Slap Chop. I am the Slap Chop.
Anyway, this guy gives the crew some mail order catalogs as a thank you for saving him, which normally would be an incredibly shitty gift, but out at sea it's a great idea. So you'll even deliver them while we're out in the ocean? Oh no, I can't do that. Never mind.
Bruh.
You'd think more companies in this world would be able to deliver shit out into the ocean.
Yeah, considering how much of this world is ocean.
Yeah.
And also full of pirates.
We're on a ship in the middle of the ocean. uh,
My dude, your business strategy is terrible.
yeah.
Yeah, looks like the Transponder Snailmobile, also called S-Car, has TARDIS properties, as Luffy, Usopp, and Chopper walk in and find something called the Buru Blade. No fucking clue what that's supposed to be.
That's it's basically he was doing one of those Cutco knife commercials. Like, apparently the Buru blade is supposed to be like really flexible, and it's basically like, oh my god, it's Usopp's rubber knife from the 4Kids dub.
Oh no, I think the Burr blade was the shake weight thingy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like one of those weight lifts, but
Yeah.
then they thought it was a weapon, and he just improvised.
Trump, yeah. Okay, I'd buy that weight machine that basically lets you work out without doing anything.
Yeah, and also like, I love how when he tries to sell Robin something, and she just goes, "Wow," in the most deadpan way possible.
Oh god, my brain is just shutting down. This will all be edited, I'm assuming. Was that boxed wine he was including in that?
Possibly.
I've had enough of this dude already, and Sanji and Zoro agree with me. The next note is, oh my god, shut up.
I think that's where he started pitching the kitchen knives to Sanji.
Yep. Nami wants some paper, and this fucker sees an opportunity. He's got the 1,000-year paper, perfect for treasure maps.
Nami, don't fall for this guy.
I'm shocked Eli didn't jump on the opportunity.
Hmm?
The 1,000-year paper? To make treasure
I don't
maps?
get it.
1,000-year door.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
I was like, she's fucking with him, and she is trying to haggle him down.
And the way that everyone's shocked that Nami's actually falling for this offer, because the way they're describing how much she loves money, I'm picturing her swimming in money like Scrooge McDuck.
There is fan art of that.
Excellent.
Also, this is the same Nami who would rather count money than eat.
It's the same Nami who likes money more than life itself? You guys are exaggerating a bit.
Are they though? Apparently the paper is 48 million berries.
Which Sanji accepts for her. And his plan is to sell Luffy off, and once Rice hears Luffy, he realizes where the fuck he is.
I presume
not
Sanji would have bailed him out of the Marines
Yeah.
gig or whatever afterwards. Some good old great pretender shit.
Yep.
Like, wrong blonde guy. Anyway, like this guy really missed the giant pirate flag on the sail and the map.
He's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
And for all I'm hassling Nami with this, at the same time, I understand. As an artist, I too do understand wanting some really nice fucking paper that's also way too fucking pricey.
I mean, I've fallen for stupid infomercials before too when I was a kid.
This
Like,
is the part where
I bought that rainbow art set, which is a total ripoff.
This is the part where I turn what Becky said into the phrase "fucking paper," but the idea of using paper during sex sounds incredibly painful.
Yeah,
Ow.
no. Why does 28-pound paper have to be so pricey? It just feels so nice.
Yeah. Rice bolts, thank fucking God, and he left the paper behind. Hooray! Nami's gonna do some secret work. Sanji volunteering to be bodyguard. Nami's not to be disturbed unless the clowns change, and she gets to work mapping out the various places and routes they've been to, finally starting her world map. The guys are gonna clean the ship. Robin's excused because of Doctor's beauty note, which you think Sanji asked Chopper to write a note for Robin?
He would have if he had the time.
Yeah.
And at one point, Zoro calls him a pathetic excuse for a love machine, and I'm like, how do you know that, Zoro?
Do you think any of us could have gotten a doctor's note in gym to sorry, too beautiful to do kickball?
That depends on how confident you are, honestly.
Fair.
Like,
Fuck, if I could have gotten a doctor's note saying too beautiful to run laps, I would have, because God, I had to. My breathing was shit.
yeah, like. Also, Sanji calls Zoro a moss-haired monster, and I'm like, that's what he calls his penis. Anyway.
Yeah.
Usopp, we need to stop this somehow. You gotta be kidding. This is me.
I love Chopper just going, oh yeah, you do kind of suck.
Nami stops the commotion, and we flash back to Nami's time with Nojiko and Belmare. That's nice.
Also, can I just note Zoro pouting in the crow's nest like it's his timeout corner?
It basically is.
And
No
now
talk,
back to the
me
guys
Anki.
having fun with cleaning.
Like, I'm just imagining Zoro going, "No talk, me Anki."
Yeah. Also, like, in the flashback
Oh,
with
shit.
Belmere,
You okay?
Sorry, something dropped in the background.
it's okay.
I had a precarious stack of VHS tapes.
Okay. Well, when the flashback with Belmere happens, Nami asks her where the wind comes from, and she says it comes from the sea, and I'm just imagining Calvin's dad from Calvin and Hobbes saying the wind was caused by trees sneezing.
And yes, I might as well get this in now, especially because I forgot to do a GILF chant earlier. MILF, MILF, MILF. There we go.
And Nami wants to go somewhere beyond the sea. So...
Don't go too far, you'll fall off the edge.
And then we cut to the Straw Hats playing Slide on the Soap.
Hi, I'm
Slide on the
Usopp.
Soap.
Hi, I'm Usopp, and welcome to Jackass.
just Luffy almost dying, but saving himself thanks to Gum Gum bungee jump.
Yeah. I swear to God, if you just wrecked Nami's map.
Oh.
Everyone knows they fucked up, even Luffy, who immediately apologizes, but she's rightfully pissed. And oh shit! Cyclone now! Cyclone, wow! So yeah, Chopper spots a cyclone, or water spout, but he's too scared to tell Nami. Nami thankfully finished just in time, and it's clear that she wasn't serious about the fine stuff. And
Also-
I love good.
When he tries to wake Luffy up, he non sequitur goes, "Did you know spiders have 10 legs? No, they have 8 legs. Wait, that isn't important right now."
I love that Robin's just reading through the entire thing.
Yeah, her deck chair's just sliding across the deck while they're trying to move the ship.
Nope, not getting up from my chair.
Not getting out of this chair.
That's just me during most storms.
I was like, Chopper, turn heavy point and take the rudder.
He senses no danger during all this.
Fuck, that's basically my dogs during most storms. During the aforementioned outbreak of several tornadoes on Monday, like, Sam and Hayden were just flopped on the floor, bored out of their minds.
I did feel sorry for Chopper because he wanted to go and get Nami, but because she got mad earlier, she was like, "Why did you come get me?" And I'm like, "You told him not to."
Yeah.
It feels like kind of a pointless conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they survived just fine, and Nami's getting back to work. It's a lot of work to do, after all. It's sad this was kind of the weakest one, just because of Rice, let's be real.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
The parts where it actually focused on Nami weren't bad. Like, I did feel sorry for her when her map got wrecked, but still,
Yeah,
the bit with Chopper kind of soured it.
I am clearly in need of something to wake my brain up. Let's go to Sanji's kitchen and see what Casey's cooking.
Hi guys, welcome to Sanji's kitchen, and we've moved. For those that watch this, yeah, we just recently moved, and that's why there has been recent progress on stuff. I do apologize for that, but in the meantime, why not make something for today? And again, pardon me for the intrusion. If I'm kind of wondering, oh, they moved places, can't be that bad. We have a tinier kitchen, so it's gonna be more difficult to do filming. Please forgive me. Now, if you're kind of wondering, what are we doing for today's cooking? Well, why don't we enjoy some nice carbonara this time around? So we are going to be doing my take on carbonara. And for those who don't know what carbonara is, it's basically this nice, creamy pasta dish that is made with some parmesan and egg, and sometimes you have cooked meat. Mostly it's supposed to be pancetta or even bacon, however you want it. Or if you go to Gordon Ramsay method, where he makes carbonara pretty cool, but then he puts peas in it. Don't ask me why. I don't know why he puts peas in his carbonara, so who knows? But you're wondering, what do we need for this recipe? Well, you're lucky enough I have it for you. Fortunately, it's not the pork katsu on the back of my handwritten one. So we're going here. Now I know you were thinking, what are we going to need for this recipe? Well, I'm going to read from my handwritten one right here. So you guys will need spaghetti, or what I'm using is capellini. So it's going to be a little more thin, so it's thin spaghetti in this case. You will need 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, a half a pound of pancetta or even bacon of your choice, 2 to 3 cloves of garlic, minced, 1 cup of grated Parmesan or shredded, however you prefer, and some freshly ground pepper, and also 1/4 a cup of pasta water on the side. So, well, I will say we'll get started, but right now I have already put some water on the stove that will have some salt in it, so we can let this boil off to the side for a while, because that's the one thing you need to do. You have to have a boil pot of water over here as you are cooking. So we're going to be doing that. And keep in mind, I'm going half through with this recipe because this is something that me and Rosie already do as a staple in our household, and I know this dish like the back of my heart. So trying to explain this dish that I know so well is going to be a challenge. Yay! Challenges! Also, you hear some background noise, some kids cheering and crying. It's because we are now next to a pool, so we will be hearing a lot of that currently, so sorry about that. I even have the windows closed. Woo! Alrighty, we are on the next step. As the water is currently still boiling, we are going to go ahead and start cooking our meat. Now, I'm going to be using pancetta. Like I said earlier, you can use any type of meat you want. I recommend bacon as alternative because you're just cooking a different version of bacon. So we're going to first go ahead and put some vegetable oil right onto the pan, and then we'll put our pancetta on. Now the pancetta I'm using is boar's head, but you can use any kind of pancetta. And you want to know the one thing, if you don't want to follow my carbonara recipe, there's also a carbonara recipe on the boar's head. So if you want to actually use this, go ahead, take a look. This is the boar's head recipe, but we're going to just be doing my recipe. So let's plop pancetta. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to cook our pancetta. So you want to know what that means? I've always wanted to do this. And now we do this channel, because guess what, guys? Fire! If you don't get that reference, you don't watch B. Dylan Hollis. But now we get to cook the pancetta until it is crispy. And I do mean crispy, so you will be here for a while, possibly. But the good news is that you got the water boiling, you got the pancetta going. Everything is going to be coming up good for the cooking here. So huzzah ahead. I'm also just trying to break up all the pieces of the pancetta. Meanwhile, there we go. Now, you can technically cut your own pancetta up, but I found one that's diced. So you can do whatever you want. Same with the garlic. You can technically buy whole cloves of garlic and just mash them and mince them your own way, or you can buy jars. Everyone's going to be different with this recipe, and I do mean everyone will be different. Okay, I can't really be on the camera to let you know about the pancetta, but it is crispy. So what we're going to do now is we will put our garlic in. It says about 2 to 3 Oh my god, it will not open. No, I need it. Oh my god, it will not open. No. There you go. This is why this little thing, circle thing is helpful. In case it's situations like this where I can't get the jar open. So we're going to go ahead and put our garlic in. So 1. Calls for about 2 to 3, so we're doing that. 2 and 3. And there's not much in the jar, so we're going to waste the whole jar. And then what you're going to be doing is you will be cooking this for 20 seconds until you can smell the aroma of the garlic like so. And you can also drain the pancetta, which we already did. So we're going to be just stirring this for 20 seconds. So you can smell the garlic, the cooked garlic, the juices. Oh, I can smell it right now. That's so pleasant, guys. I wish you could smell it from the camera here. Ooh, pretty. That's about 20 seconds. Now we're going to turn this heat off, so go ahead and turn it off. But in the meanwhile, the water's already started to boil, so you know what that means. Pasta time! And please, make sure you remove this off of the heat, because this is still going to be scorching hot, so make sure you have gloves while you do. Safety first, everybody. Like so. And now, let's cook some pasta! Okay, for the record, you can use any pasta you want. The recipe does call for spaghettis. You can even switch out the pasta. I'm using capellini, that's thin spaghetti. You could use linguine, bow ties, whatever you want for the pasta, so long as you cook it. And make sure that you fully measure what you're using. Trust me when I say capellini is a lot, and if you don't measure it carefully, you will have a bunch of carbonara, which we don't mind in this household. We love our leftovers here. Isn't that right, Rosen? We love leftovers?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is gonna cook for about, make noise. Nah, stop making noise. All right, we're gonna be cooking the capellini for about 3 to 4 minutes, and you will be serving 1/4 of the pasta water for the side. This is if you want to make it more creamy. So we will be leaving the measuring cup off to the side. And man, I was excited. I thought I needed to open my new jar of garlic, but apparently not, folks. Apparently not. But now we have garlic for the fridge. Yay! So we're gonna go ahead. I keep thinking I don't have enough capellini. I'm gonna put more in. Will I make this mistake? Yes. Yes, I will. But more pasta for us. Alrighty, so your pasta's about to be done. So please go ahead and transfer it to this bowl. And make sure that you're wearing protection. I literally was just hovering my hand to make sure it's hot. It's still hot, so make sure the bowl is still hot. When you transfer your pasta. And please again, make sure you have your 1/4 measuring cup off to the side because you will be needing this for your carbonara if you want more creaminess to it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat off. Let the pasta water begin. This is going to be so crazy. Oh god. Yay. The one downside is you will have stranglers. And I don't mean stranglers. Get them all. Get them. Get it? Sorry, I'm just literally thinking of the Gravity Falls get him. So Isaac, please go ahead and insert that when I say get him. What you do is once you put your pasta in, please go ahead and mix it with the pancetta and the garlic. So it's nicely incorporated. Ain't it right? Look how pretty it is. It also smells incredibly good. I just can't show it because, again, I'm still trying to learn filming in this apartment. It is so incredibly hard. There we go. But you want to know what we can do? Next steps are here. Ta-da. Ow, that hurt. That was hot. Alright, the very next step is that we have the eggs, but also, in the meanwhile, take your 1 cup of shredded Parmesan and put it on top of your pasta like I'm about to do off screen. And also do not forget, I'm also going to be seasoning it with black pepper to add some spice. You can also add a taste of salt for flavoring if you so wish, but make sure don't forget your pepper. Keep your Parmesan and your pepper off to the side if you want to add more cheese onto your dishes. I'm going to go ahead and put a couple cups of spaghetti water into it. I do 1 usually, but if I want to add more creaminess, I'll do 2 more. So I'm going to make it extra creamy. But also, please be very careful with the pasta water. It is still hot, so make sure that you get one of these measuring cups that can literally dip in the water. Safety. And now I'm actually going to put gloves on for this one. Because if you have not noticed, guys, we have eggs. 2 of them, actually. Also, Isaac, you know what's been in my head? Egg. Stop turning people into egg. And if you're wondering, yes, we still keep gloves on while we're handling eggs. We don't want the salmonella on them. So, what you're going to do is you will need 2 eggs for this recipe. Do like I do. Drop it. Crack. And toss it in the trash. Oh, hey, that's not bad I've seen. Drop it. Crack it. Toss it in the trash like so. Huzzah! We actually didn't get anything on our hands. Ain't that pretty? And now what you're gonna do is you will take your eggs. Hard to show with the camera in this angle. You will break the yolks like so, and you will have to. I wish I was joking. Do a continuous stirring of these until they're fully combined, and then dump them into the dish. This is one piece I can literally not show on camera because this literally is a quick motion. Trust me on this. You will see the process. So we're gonna do this. So if you will just hear me off camera, guys, I do apologize. But again, I can also move the camera too. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna keep continuously whisking away. If you're wondering why I don't have a mini whisk anymore, I actually had not a mini whisk. I had a good proper whisk and then it broke. And I get to invest in a proper whisk. So, fork is your whisk. It can always be your whisk if you don't have an actual one. So we're gonna. Okay, I feel like this. Hard to really show. I feel like it's fully incorporated. And then we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna dump it. Dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it. And then, I kid you not, you have to work very quickly with this one to toss the pasta. And I need a glove because I need to hold on to this to toss it. That way you're not accidentally overcooking it. Make sure you're incorporating the egg into the dish. Like so. Make sure it's not actually becoming scrambled. Trust me, I've done this by accident. It is not pleasant, guys, and I do mean it's not pleasant. And if you're wondering, oh, you're eating a raw egg, that's so stupid. Well, here's the fun thing. Our pancetta and garlic is cooked. Our pasta is cooked. It's what is able to cook up the egg. And that, kids, is how you learn that knowing is half the battle. Sanji's kitchen. Cooking edition. Like so. Alright. Ooh, everything looks. I think the one thing I wish I had with this pancetta, I wish there was more of it. But it does look good. So. Ta-da! We have our pancetta. Ain't it pretty? You can go ahead. We're gonna dress this up in a bowl. We're gonna add a little bit of shredded Parmesan on top for decoration. But otherwise, it's time to serve. Yeah. Can you tell how hard it is to film in this apartment right now?
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But we have the carbonara. Ain't it pretty, folks? And so no, we know how this tastes, but for this one, Ron,
Yeah, S, duh.
Yeah.
Let me go eat this.
Wow, you don't want to say anything else?
It's good.
It's S tier. It belongs on our ship. So it gets the Sanji's Kitchen seal of approval, like always. But again, if you want to change out, like you just heard Rosen, yes, this does get the S approval from us, from both of us. So it does belong for the Sanji's Kitchen seal of approval. And if you want to do any of the changes I did recommend, please go ahead. Let me know how you try them. For now, Rose and I are going to eat, but in the meantime, do you guys also want to carbonara? Please? I accidentally made a lot. Have some?
Episode 133, a recipe handed down, Sanji the Iron Man of Curry. We open on Sanji cooking, don't say it.
Also, I already made an Iron Chef joke.
While the others...
This joke is just for me and Isaac. Iron Man of Curry,
Invincible of Curry. Motherfucker, I watched that too.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah. It was Zatch Bell, Becky.
Ah.
Yeah, there's a thick fog going around right now. Oh, hey, another ship. Oh, shit, that's really close. That's really close. And it's the Marines. What the fuck?
Lucky they're in the fog. Everyone keep quiet, especially you, Luffy.
Oh, hey, what's that in the fog? Creature stirs.
Oh, God.
Robin suggests escaping under the blanket of fog, but Sanji's wondering why there's a little kid on the Marine ship. And he spotted them and fell. Nice save, Robin.
Yeah, he may be a Marine, but the Straw Hats aren't going to let a kid die.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
The kid gets brought aboard the ship. This is Tajio. He's played by Kira Vincent Davis, who was New and Lucy in Elfin Lead, Kansai in World's End Club, Zombita in Monster Musume, Osaka in Azumanga Daioh,
Yay!
Kia in Crying Freeman, Shampoo in The Slayers the Movie, Ruri Hoshino in Martian Success from Desco, Quan Kisaragi in Rasafon, Ophelucius Shina in Saint Seiya, Mizuki Tachibana in Gravion, Takashi Saihara in D and Angel, Sadako in Gantz, Peter in Trinity Blood, Madame Marciano in Coyote Ragtime Show, Minaki Tono in Air, Lapis Roman in the Xenosaga anime, Satsuki Minato in Hellgirl, Uri in Fairy Tail, Kyoko in Log Horizon, Kaori Orimoto in Origairu, and Vermilio in Helk. In Japanese, it's... I wrote over the name, goddammit, hang on.
We threw out its name!
It's Satsuki Yukino, who is Millie Thompson in Trigun, Maria Bell in Sorcerer's Stabber Orphan, Nena in JoJo, Kagome in Inuyasha, Koyomi Mizuhara in Azumanga Daioh, Hokuto Sumeragi in X, Catelia Glory in Ravemaster, Misa Ichikawa in Hikaru no Go, Cyborg 003, Kaname Chidori in Full Metal Panic, Mrs. Rosby in Tokyo Mew Mew, Elixir in Jin King of Bandits, Yuta in Zatch Bell, Friedert in D and Angel, Lady Madthane in Last Exile, Nehene Sumiragawa in Read or Die, Mina Majikawa in Samurai Showdown, Yoruichi in Bleach, Ayaka Kurenai in Hellgirl, Misai Sagara in Clannad, Tai Shimura in Gintama, Mion and Shion Sonozaki in Higurashi, the Sinnoh Pokedex, Rafaela in Claymore, Tamao Ichinose in Rosario the Vampire, Rose Thomas in FMA, Michiko Oji in Tomoko Market, Jill in Pet Shop of Horrors, Kaguya in Grand Blue Fantasy, Conan Sailor Moon Crystal, Izuku Gain in Monogatari, Britta in Overlord, Miho Amataka in Free, and Mars in Pokemon Masters. Taijo immediately goes for the defense, but Sanji offers him some food. Taijo explains that he's a probationary cook for the Marines, who he should probably get back to.
I like how he serves him the same soup that he served Full Body.
Yeah.
And earlier people were... I think you were questioning earlier, who has soup for breakfast, and bear in mind, the show's made in Japan.
Yeah,
where
non-Americans.
Yeah. Japan doesn't really have as solid a category of breakfast food as we do. So miso soup and rice and fish is pretty standard breakfast fare.
And of course, the kid doesn't want to eat the soup because he thinks Sanji poisoned it. He's like, it's not poison or anything. And I'm like, of course, no one would ever lie about poisoning.
Yeah, the easiest way to solve that is just to, have it yourself.
Yeah, take a spoonful of it. He'll be fine.
He explains that he spilled the curry that everyone was supposed to eat, so now he's going to remake it. He's been doing this for about 6 months, washing dishes, but never once making food. Oh god, this is for a bunch of captains. He's fucked.
Also, the worst part is, after he spilled it, some fat toad stole it and ate it all.
Yeah.
Also, there's one line from Chopper where Tojio's talking about how run down the Straw Hat the Going Merry is, and Usopp says, "We got to Berserk Village where I used to live," and Chopper goes, "Was it the Sweet Village?"
Yeah, that was not a joke on Chopper's part. He legit wondered. Because he why I don't get what I did. But yeah, have you ever heard of the All Blue? Oh shit. So obviously Sanji...
All Blue mentioned.
Yep, obviously
Magic words.
Obviously Sanji's gonna help this tiny version of himself. Luffy busts out the Gum Gum mooring line, and yeah, of course Sanji's gonna go help. And he wonders why Luffy came along. How you planning on getting back without me? Good point.
Yeah. Sanji's totally not here to help him make the curry.
Yeah.
I apologize if you can hear that. I've got people arguing outside my apartment.
It's not big enough. Yeah. Sanji flashes back to being on the Baratie, and I'm sensing a pattern here that some fucking how wasn't in the next episode. As soon as I notice it, it goes away.
Yeah.
Tajio realizes he can absorb what he's learned while washing dishes, and gets to work. Luffy's spying out what the Marines are saying, not good things. I don't really have much to mention, given this is basically an added montage of stuff this kid's remembering and learning, but hey, less for me to write, I guess. And then Luffy fucks up.
I mean, I would also say this is how to make curry.
Before that, there is one little gag where Luffy starts raiding the pantry, because of course he does. And he tries to sneak out with some apples down his pants, and we get the great out-of-context line from Sanji, "Whenever you've got stuff down your pants, leave it here."
I mean, at least he didn't try to stick meat down his pants.
I ate it all.
That's something people have tried in real life.
Yeah.
It never works. Stop doing that.
The worst part of the Grand Line is the worst part of the Grand Line is the place known only as Florida.
Oh God. What is the One Piece equivalent of Florida?
Probably
We
Grand
might
Line.
see it later.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Luffy, you idiot. And then lymph. And all that work, and it's still weak. Well, it's just missing an ingredient. Sanji and Luffy head off. Sanji not wanting to waste wanting any thanks for what he did, but saying that he too believes in the All Blue.
You know, again, Sanji, I've said it before and I'll say it again, Sanji's pretty good with kids.
Yeah, he's not a bad mentor, and we did kind of skip over this segment. It's not bad, it's just pretty dry.
There's nothing to recap.
We're basically watching him make curry with no music, and it's barely interrupted by the Luffy slapstick.
The irony of it...
He's giving very subtle hints to Tajio about what he should be doing.
Yeah.
I feel like this is Sanji at his best when he's not trying to be funny, but actually be helpful and such.
Or hit on girls.
Yeah.
The irony of the segment being dry when it's about making curry is very funny.
Yeah.
I want some curry.
Although, afterwards we do get a pretty funny gag where Luffy slingshots Sanji back onto the Going Merry, and they're left with Sanji making an imprint in the wall. I'm sorry. Really? Because you don't look very sorry. That's why I'm sorry.
I'm gonna fillet you. Oh, yeah, Sanji...
You okay?
I just remembered it. Sanji with the cartoon wall imprint.
And we even see the imprint on the other side of the wall inside the cabin.
Yep. Tajio serves the curry and it's a hit. Hooray!
Yeah.
We get ending 9, Free Will by Rupina, sung here by Kristen Saw. If Fish was the Chopper ending, this is the Robin ending.
Yeah.
So
Also, oh good.
I actually brought this up yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Because this was like the first opening to be shown on TV for Funimation, I think this is where I noticed something that's only for me. Like, okay, For the English version, I think they used like the full-sized version of the song. Because when the Japanese version plays, it's like the TV-sized one. The singer sings right as Robin appears for the first time, whereas the English one, it starts during that second shot of Kid Robin. And it's just like near the end when the others show up and they're like going out to see the stars. It's like it's near the end of the song. And I don't know where I was going with this. It's just something I noticed.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's better paced than the Japanese one in that regard. Whereas with the English one, it still feels like it's going to keep going.
I
even
really
though it's
didn't
about
notice.
to finish. I tend to have hyperfixations on stuff.
You're part of this group.
Hyperfixa-
That comes with the territory.
Yeah, hyperfixations in this group, the devil fruit, you say.
Ha!
Am I gonna just make that a catchphrase at this point?
You should. It's a good one. Now then.
Becky had something, I think.
Oh shit, what was I gonna...
How was this episode?
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
How
oh,
was
fuck.
this
What was I gonna
episode,
say?
Becky?
What? Oh, it was alright. Oh, now I remember what I was gonna say. Tajo should be thankful that it's just captains that he's serving, because if the vice admirals were invited, dear god, the amount of curry he'd have to make for Garp.
And Garp's one of the nice ones.
Look, it's not his attitude I'm worried about. It's his appetite.
Yep.
I know, but he should be worried about their attitudes, too.
Alright. Episode 134. I Will Make It Bloom. Usopp, the Man, and the 8-foot shell. We open on Luffy being stuck inside the rain, being bored. Usopp's working on a firework, though now's not the best time to use it. And
I do have a firework we can shoot off. You wanna? Do I?
That's a very freakazoid moment.
yeah.
Yeah.
Luffy is shockingly the first one to ask what fucking books Robin's been reading. As we already mentioned.
To which all of the crew goes, Luffy's interested in a book?
Yeah. And there goes the last opportunity Luffy will ever get close to reading. Because, Nami's Watson Island. We cut to said island.
Although,
yep.
I did notice because Robin is going through multiple volumes of the Rainbow Mist. Apparently, they went backwards for some reason, because she was reading Volume 2 during the last episode, and in this one she goes back to Volume 1.
There were some footnotes.
Also, what up? I'm Luffy. Hang on.
19.
I'm 18 and I never learned how to read.
I couldn't remember his fucking age for a sec. I killed the joke.
You're fine. Yeah, we cut to the island where a kid is talking to her parents' grave. That's fun. This is Kodama. Kodama's played by Elise Watson-Johnson, who is Clace in Gunslinger Girl, Amu in Salty Ray, and Wash in My Hero. In Japanese, it's Kumiko Nishihara, who is Angela in DBZ, Yuka in Burn Up, Yu Tomodachi in Sailor Moon S, Meiko Rokudo in Ghost Sweeper Mikami, Diana in Sailor Moon Super S, Sylvia Noventa in Gundam Wing, Iris Chateaubriand in Sakura Wars, Malaya in Those One Elves, Perotus in Record of Lotus War, Ayase Terada in Escryed, Lukamon in Digimon Frontier, Alice in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Loretta Aja in Gundam Seed, Renee in Trials of Cold Steel, and Nanako Wakasugi in Casting Voice. Zoro's on ship-watching duty while the others go explore, probably for the best.
I mean, I'm like, at least there's no way Zoro can get lost if he stays on the ship. Cut to Zoro somehow locking himself in the bathroom.
And they're all out of toilet paper.
No!
Anyway. So this is a lively town. Time to get supplies. And we get a sign for the fireworks festival. Everyone get your jokes.
Wouldn't be an anime without a festival episode.
When are we gonna get to the fireworks festival?
Boom! Like happy festival fireworks, yeah?
Oh no.
I took yours, didn't I?
Grand Wizard Waka.
Oh boy. Sanji immediately rejected, which I will say, that's the smoothest he's ever been. But
Yeah.
That's how you know Nami's gay.
Dude, that's what you get for hitting on a very clear lesbian.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sanji, but you should try being... I can't. Becky, help me.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Try being a lesbian. Okay, so we're referencing the movie Dancin' It's On, which is a terrible fucking movie, but it has this weird song in it where it's like a love ballad, and at one point the song goes, "I would even try being a lesbian."
Like, I don't know if that's what the lyric is supposed to be, but that's what
it sounds like. Yeah. So this festival's been going on for 400 years, and there's a firework making family for just as long. Usopp needs gunpowder, and I get the feeling they won't be able to share. And yeah, someone died last year, clearly. They don't say it, but it's obvious. Usopp's heading up, hoping to impress the firework makers with his homemade firework, but the old man, Odama, I'm going to pronounce it that way for a reason, immediately says no. Odama is played by R. Bruce Elliott, who I'm going to save for when we get to a different character. Trust me, I have my reasons. In Japanese, it's Mahito.
I don't know if I should be scared of that.
He's a much bigger character.
Okay.
In Japanese, it's Mahito Sugimura, who was the coachman in Pinocchio, the Beaver and Lady and the Tramp, Professor Calculus in Tintin, Gopher in Winnie the Pooh, fucking Yoda, Menador in Mysterious Cities of Gold, King Jeel and Muzu in Nausicaa, King Raimon in Voltron, Tetsu in City Hunter, Dr. Harris Mead in Lilycat, Professor Norton Nimnul in Chip and Dale, the Grand Supreme Kai in Dragon Ball Z, Jitsuyama in Patlabor, Fong in Reboot, Gogen in Arc the Lad, Foss in Berserk, Jacques in Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, Jingmin Tao in Senmu, Dean Konoemon Konoe in Negima, and Shun Di in Virtual Fighter before his death in 2018. May he rest in peace. A big old firework.
Yeah. There's 2 people working on all those fireworks.
Yep.
And one of them's a kid.
Yeah.
Usopp's being
Now,
roasted.
is this...
Yep.
Now, is this more or less questionable than the tattoo artist on TikTok who has her fucking, 11 or 12-year-old daughter doing tattoos?
Oh, Christ.
I mean, at least working on fireworks won't give you a disease. It'll just kill you if you do it wrong.
Usopp's being roasted by both of them. That's got to sting for a prideful guy like him. Prideful's not a word you want to fuck up. Odama seems like kind of a dick. Usopp gets roped into helping. He's not wanting to be a pro firework himself, but he's pretty good at it.
He's trying to bum gunpowder off them, and I'm like, Usopp, not for nothing, gunpowder's pretty expensive.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get some for free. Yeah. Kodama starts telling about last year how they tried to light a big old firework that, killed her parents. Reminds me of covering Oedo Rock at the very first Randomay.
Also, at one point, Odama tells him, why did I didn't allow you to come in here? And I'm like, he's not a vampire. Although with that nose, he might have mistaken him for a Tengu.
Yeah. Kodama's gonna launch the Dragon Firecracker in secret. This seems like a really bad plan, frankly. Cue the riff tracks of Bride of the Beast about being careful. And this is where I thought, is this a suicide mission?
Thankfully, it's not.
No. Usopp, of course, gets dragged into this, and his job is to keep Odama occupied while the giant shell gets taken to the launch point. And too late for that, Odama's already aware and pulls a King Triton.
I do like how, at one point, to shut Usopp up in front of her mentor, she throws his firework into his mouth.
Yeah, poor kid.
And she also does the sweep the leg.
Yeah, poor kid. Rain be damned, they're gonna launch the fireworks when it clears up. Usopp goes to find her, and we get a really fucked up line.
These graves are pretty funky.
I get the feeling that Syrup Village's graves probably looked a bit different.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Usopp went to visit his mom's grave that often.
Yeah. Usopp, talking for the dead girl's parents, is a bit fucked up, though he's right. And he also seems really good with kids. And, it did the trick. Yeah, Usopp. And hey, the rain stopped.
He magically stops the rain when he stops speaking.
Yep.
Usopp got a weather.
That's clearly Nami. Anyway.
Also, he calls himself an angel, and she's like, "You're full of it."
Yeah. You fucking liar.
Like, I like this kid. She's cute, but she's not stupid.
Anyway. It's festival time, and it's going great. And hey, Chopper gets his signature cotton candy.
Yay!
Luffy with
What if Monkey D. Oomfie? That's probably the episode title.
I was trying to say Luffy with the 6 meat on the bones.
Yeah.
Like, they try to shoot the firework off and the whole island just explodes.
Oops. Usopp, you created an atom bomb.
No, he didn't make that one. But, yeah.
They tell me to make a bomb, so...
Oh,
I
Anyway,
mean, this probably isn't as messed up as all the 9/11 jokes we were making while we
I'm
were
so
watching
fucking
this.
tired.
I missed last night.
Usopp even figured out a way the family could launch the big shells. Go, Usopp. And of course, bombs away!
At one point, Rosen was like, I was about to write the note, Usopp sees the tower and starts planning.
Yeah, and then I realized how bad that would be to say online!
It's fucking funny.
It is. And then we get the help me. Then we get the big old firework. Goddamn. Can
Yeah.
you tell I didn't have time to rest between getting over work?
Yeah, like, in fairness, it is a really impressive launch for the giant firework. Like, it's raining fireworks.
It basically
all
covers
over
the
the
entire island.
Yeah. And the episode ends with Usopp still trying to get some gunpowder off Odama, and he's like, you could be a pirate for all I know. Eh, what the hell? Take as much as you want.
Also, Sanji trying to put his hand on Nami's shoulder during the fireworks, and her just no selling that.
Yeah.
So, shall we get to our segments? This is a good episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Luffy moment of the week. I'll go with one we didn't mention. In the Chopper episode, Luffy just going, I know, am I great or what?
Mine is the Gum Gum bungee jump.
It's pretty good.
That's mine too.
I'll go with Gum Gum mooring line.
Well, if that's the case, then I'll go with Luffy trying to smuggle the apples out.
That's pretty good. Most valuable pirate.
Sanji, just for
Chopper.
what he did for Tajio.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
gonna go-
Chopper.
I will go with Usopp.
I'll go with Robin, actually. She was really fucking funny in these episodes.
Yeah.
Like, consistently really funny.
She's a good source of deadpan humor for a lot of the series.
Yep.
Excellent.
Best worst moment. Best for me is either Usopp the Angel or Nami finishing her map. Worst is
My
Rice.
best-
Worst is Rice
go ahead.
existing.
Best moment for me would be Robin and Chopper bonding. Worst moment, Chopper not realizing that the cyclone's too big an emergency to not tell Nami.
My best moment was Usopp and Odama launching the giant firework. And my worst moment was how dry the curry segment was, pun intended.
My favorite's the fireworks show. Worst is Rice existing.
Yeah.
And that'll do it for this week. Next time, we'll be covering movie 2. So we'll see you then.
Huh.